5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Please welcome Mellanox President and CEO, Eyal Waldman.
Hi. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for being here with us tonight. We started our presentation with a binary countdown to emphasize that we're in a world of data. You're about to hear many things tonight, but one of the most important things is to listen to your inner speed. High-performance computing and artificial intelligence enables us to reach what was thought to be unreachable, to predict the natural forces and save on the Earth, but let's not stop here. Let's continue traveling in our inner speed. To develop products like autonomous cars that will make our lives easier and safer, to make better and more accurate business decisions, to find cures and to protect our existence in this world. Mellanox Interconnect solutions accelerate many of the world's leading high-performance and artificial intelligence platforms, enabling our customers and partners to achieve maximum performance, scalability, and efficiency at the lowest cost for the best return on investment. We're proud to connect and accelerate the top supercomputers in this world, including the fastest system in the world, the National Supercomputing Center in Wuxi, China, the fastest supercomputer in Japan, the Summit system in Oak Ridge, the Sierra system in Lawrence Livermore National Lab, the NASA Ames supercomputer, and many, many more. InfiniBand delivers superior performance for these platforms. With the scalability and offload technology advantages, InfiniBand wins in every comparison to OmniPath, or what we call the competition. Round one, performance. When comparing dollar to dollar two systems with the same cost, InfiniBand demonstrates HPC applications performance advantages ranging from 30% to 250% higher than OmniPath proprietary interconnect. Round two, total cost of ownership. When comparing systems with similar performance, InfiniBand achieves 50% better total cost of ownership. Our solutions empower the leading artificial intelligence systems around the globe. NVIDIA has incorporated 4 of our 100 gigabit EDR adapters into their DGX-1 appliance, deep learning system, and has built one of the leading deep learning platforms. Facebook has leveraged this appliance to build a top 50 in the top 500 deep learning supercomputer. I'm sure there's more. Cortana.
Yes, Eyal.
Cortana, can you name a few more AI platforms powered by Mellanox?
Sure.
Baidu, Tencent, PayPal, JD.com, Alibaba, Flickr, HP, IBM, Dell, Microsoft, of course, and many more. Leverage Mellanox technology to build the most efficient artificial intelligence platforms like me.
If you're so intelligent, can you predict what my next topic is?
Of course, you are going to talk about RDMA.
Good guess, Cortana. RDMA technology is becoming the de facto solution for artificial intelligence, differentiating InfiniBand versus competing offerings. Leading partners incorporating RDMA into artificial intelligence software solutions, expanding the ecosystem and accelerating adoption of core InfiniBand technologies. InfiniBand is the leading interconnect used in today's artificial intelligence deployments and is the best positioned for future platforms. But before we move forward, let's go backwards for a second and listen to how things were in the past.
Compute and storage platforms are going through a technology transition. The old CPU-centric architecture does not enable us to scale or to run complex simulations.
Now let's drive forward to the future. We're working in an amazing collaboration with many of our partners and customers on the transition to the data-centric architecture to enable compute everywhere. Compute in the CPU, compute in the storage, and compute in the network. The new generation of InfiniBand solutions deliver in-network computing for the first time, enabling data algorithms to be managed and executed in the network itself. We have someone from our inner circle who can talk about the changes that in-network computing technology will make in our world. But first, let's watch a short video about the dramatic change driven by autonomous cars.
Not for the old, not for the blind, not for the disabled, not for the scared. Too many people cannot enjoy the independence of driving. The revolution of autonomous cars will make all roads equal for all. We at Mellanox are proud to be a part of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome and listen to the inner speed of Mellanox Technologies CTO, Michael Coggan.
Hey, Michael, welcome on board. Welcome on stage. You know, we've been together for now 18 years, and Michael has 9 granddaughters and sons, so that's a great accomplishment also for Mellanox. So, how important is in-networking computing technology to high-performance computing, AI, big data, and other infrastructures?
Well, actually, we are accelerating the high-performance computing, executing MPI pretty much in the network, and this really old news. The news is that in-flight data processing, in-network data processing, real-time neural networks based on based services, starting from the speech recognition all the way to the healthcare and the like services. Self-learning neural network models, rehashing data at rest, all this has to deal with the processing data at real time when it flows through the network.
What are the major technological trends in the data center today, and what do you believe will be the needed to enable the next generation of compute and storage platforms?
Well, it's actually starts with the fact that there is much more data is being generated. Phones, speech recognition, and with the 5G and IoT sensors going to be everywhere. So first of all, you need much more bandwidth to move this data across. You need the fast storage. That's yet another trend in the technology. Huge storage volumes needed to store this data. And last but not least, real-time data processing, real-time analytics are transferring this data to information, and real-time training of real networks along with the inference. Last but not least, security. Security becomes the key issue in the data centers, and we're actually moving forward and delivering the best security solutions for the network with our Bluefield technology.
And what do you think is the single most important element in Mellanox technology versus competing products? And what would the future hold for HPC and AI solutions?
Well, actually, what is unique about Mellanox is that we have a full solution end-to-end, top to bottom, from the physical layer all the way up to the application interfaces. And it's all based on the industry standards, so there is no vendor locking. We deliver the most efficient interconnect that enables to move the data, process the data, and leaves the general purpose processing CPU for the application. We enable to scale to the data center and basically enabling the data to move the data center to the paradigm of huge computer, huge data flow, artificial intelligence machine.
Thank you. Thank you for being here with us on stage. Great
Cool.
seeing you. AI will drive the change in the world. From personalized medical treatments through smart cities, taxi drones, and even self-driving trucks, which are being tested as we speak. So it's a good opportunity to say that we are getting ready to start shipping the next generation of the highest performing interconnect, the 200 gigabit HDR InfiniBand solutions. HDR InfiniBand will further increase the technology gap versus proprietary products and will probably provide our users with the most advanced compute and storage interconnect in the world. ConnectX-6 is the world's fastest and smartest network adapter, delivering 200 gigabit speed and end-to-end latency of 600 nanosecond, compared to 700 nanosecond of EDR and 1,000 nanosecond with OmniPath. This is the cornerstone of building scalable, high-performance systems. ConnectX-6 in-network computing engines deliver native RDMA, offloads MPI operations such as collective communication and tag matching, offload NVMe over fabrics, and erasure coding for storage accelerations, SRIOV for virtualization offload and security offloads. The storage accelerations and the ability to move data at the highest speeds enable our partner, E8 Storage, Accelero, and Weka.io to build efficient NVMe flash storage systems. These systems provide IT managers with the ability to use centralized and scalable fast storage, replacing the need to place SSD drives on every server, while maintaining and in some cases outperforming in latency and storage throughput. Some of these solutions are available today. Utilizing this solution, a New York-based financial institute achieved 70% reduction of their total cost of ownership. Quantum is the world's fastest and smartest switch. It brings intelligence to the switch systems, delivering a magnitude of performance improvements. Quantum delivers less than 90 nanoseconds latency. Quantum enables the lowest total cost of ownership by providing the highest port radix of 40 gigabit, of 40 ports of 200 gigabit, and 80 ports of 100 gigabit InfiniBand. Quantum system will provide our users with the ability to use 800 ports of 200 gigabit or 1,600 ports of 100 gigabit in a single modular switch, as demonstrated this week in the Mellanox booth on the show floor, delivering 3x real estate savings, 4x cabling savings, and 2x power savings, compared to competitive and proprietary products. Quantum supports in-network computing with the enhanced Sharp technology, managing and executing application data algorithms in the switch architecture. The Sharp technology, already available today in our EDR solutions, allows HPC and machine learning communications to be managed by the switch hardware itself, eliminating the performance bottlenecks of the traditional CPU-centric architecture. Sharp shatters the latency wall and enables operations to be 10x better or more. Our new LinkX 200 gigabit copper and optical cables will provide reliable and robust connectivity for the next generation HDR platforms. ConnectX-6, Quantum, and our LinkX family of copper and optical cables completes an end-to-end reliable, robust, resilient, and scalable 200 gigabit HDR solution, providing users with the highest performance while maintaining backwards and forwards compatibility. Recently, we had announced a new product line at Mellanox, Bluefield. Bluefield is a family of system-on-a-chip products that can be utilized for embedded storage platforms and smart adapters. Bluefield integrates multiple 64-bit ARM cores, the Mellanox Connect X5 network controller, DDR4 DRAM controller, and PCI Express Gen 4 switch into a single device, leveraging the ARM, Ethernet, and InfiniBand ecosystems into many data center platforms such as intelligent NIC, storage controllers, network controllers, and co-processing. Bluefield is the co-processor addressing diverse applications such as NVMe storage, cybersecurity, networking, machine learning, and more. And we start shipping Bluefield in just a few weeks. We have someone here who can talk about the advantages of Bluefield. But first, let's watch a video about the real superheroes who save lives by predicting natural forces.
Fictional superheroes will not save us from the climate disasters of tomorrow. Thank God for the real heroes in climate research centers working on preventing them today. We at Mellanox are proud to be their technology provider.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome and listen to the inner voice of the Director of the Institute for Advanced Simulation and Head of the Jülich Supercomputing Center, Dr. Thomas Lippert.
Hey, Thomas. Thank you for coming and joining us today. So, you know, we've been working for many years together now, and we're having fun, not just working together. So, can you tell us how the Mellanox technology helps to achieve Jülich goals?
Let me give you two examples how we can do that, how we have done this in the past and in the future. So in the past, we have built the Europa system. This was when I met first Michael Kagan. Actually, he was challenging me a lot. He was always asking me sort of mathematical riddles, and he only helped me if I have solved these riddles. So this was the start of it. And so I was very attracted to Mellanox by the fact that we could, for the first time, build a cluster computer. That was the only way to get to the speed and performance we needed for that. And so we built a Europa system. And the most, let's say, important fact here was that we ad hoc, with a, let's say, a low budget, could achieve rank 10 in the top 500 list. This was remarkable. And then in 2015, we built the successor of Europa. This was Eureka, again with Mellanox technology. And here, it was most remarkable that we put the system together, and within 4 weeks, implementing it, putting it together, and within 4 weeks, this system was in production and never stopped to be in production this time. So again, remarkable. So this is the answer to your question. This is the way Mellanox helps us to achieve our goals.
Thank you. We know we're very excited to introduce Bluefield products. How do you see Bluefield being utilized in the HPC platforms in AI and HPC in Jülich?
When I first heard about it, I was even more excited because for the first time I saw something that was integrating the communication as well as the access to accelerators. And I believe personally, and of course we have to study this and we want urgently to get our hands on this system. We want to find out if this can be a building block for highly scalable HPC systems. So our idea is we approach the highly scalable world of HPC supercomputers by the network. And in this network, we want to have, let's say, multiple instances of Bluefield chips and, of course, accelerators, and finally maybe build together a big system and operate it as we do it now in Jülich in a modular environment. So we have a cluster, and we want to add such a highly scalable system to get a true modular supercomputer, of course, in, let's say, in the exascale range.
Yeah. So we will ship it very soon to Jülich and to other people. So thank you very much, Thomas, for being here. Great working for you for many years. Thank you. Our InfiniBand solutions help run simulations for many industries, such as aviation, oil and gas explorations, climate research, automotive development, and many more. With in-network computing capabilities that ensure the highest application performance versus competing products, we have demonstrated up to 250% higher application performance, ensuring the best system productivity and return on investment. InfiniBand enables to build any system topology at any size to best meet the application's demand. We have been working with the University of Toronto to design a Dragonfly topology with InfiniBand, a topology that provides the university with the best application performance at a lower system cost. Education is one of the most important fields for us all. So let's watch a video we made for those who just started to make their way into the AI world.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome and listen to the inner speed of Danielle Gruner, Chief Technology Officer of SciNet, the University of Toronto.
Hey, Daniel. Thank you for joining us on stage. So, InfiniBand is the best software-defined network in the world. We're happy to work together with the University of Toronto to build the first large-scale enhanced Dragonfly topology. Can you tell us more on the decision to use InfiniBand with the Dragonfly topology?
Well, to be fair, it was proposed to us by our vendor, Lenovo, essentially as a means of achieving an almost non-blocking solution with a much lower price point. And in the same time, it's a way to preserve the scalability of our system. In case we get more money, we'll be able to scale it. So to some extent, we feel a bit like guinea pigs, but we're very excited about it.
Yeah, well, we hope you're going to be very successful. Can you tell us how the new supercomputer will enhance research in Canada?
So we've been doing research in Canada for a long time, of course. We're running a system that's about 9 years old, so it was high time we replaced it. This will bring a capability that is non-existent in Canada. Nobody can run today applications that span tens of thousands of cores. And this will be the first system in the country that allows us to do that. And for that, of course, you need a good network.
So we look forward to working and enhancing your capabilities in Canada. Thank you very much, Daniel.
Thank you.
Great having you here. At Mellanox, we are already working with our partners and customers, paving the road to exascale. We are collaborating with IBM on the Path Forward Exascale Computing project in the US. We're working with Jülich and other European institutes on the EU Exascale project. We're very proud to be part of the Coral project and set a major milestone on the path to exascale. And we are excited to accelerate the Japan National Institute of Advanced Industrial Science and Technology's new AI supercomputer, which will be the fastest supercomputer in Japan. Exascale will be the speed of the next generation. I'm happy to invite a partner from the exciting Coral project.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome and listen to the inner speed of Director of Science at the Oak Ridge Leadership Computing Facility, Jack Wells.
Hey, Jack.
It's great to be back.
Thank you.
Thank you for the invitation.
So we're very happy that you're able to join us today and provide your view on the world's next generation #1 supercomputer in HPC and AI infrastructure. We're happy to work with the Oak Ridge National Lab on the Coral project. Can you share with us the importance of the project to the lab?
Wow. So next year, Oak Ridge National Laboratory will celebrate its 75th anniversary. That's the year that we're going to deploy Summit, our next supercomputer. Our Center for Computational Science has just celebrated our 25th anniversary this year. We're so excited of our history we've achieved. But I tell you, within the last 10 years, 70% of our scientific staff has been hired at the laboratory. And when they were hired to expect to use these kind of tools to transform their science. So the whole laboratory is really thrilled and excited. Our users are buzzing, trying to get on our early access system, Summit Dev. And these users come from around the world, and we're really looking forward to breakthrough science.
So what are the key interconnect accelerations that will enable the higher application performance for Summit?
It's really going to be good. We've got so much good experimental and observational data coming from the DOE laboratories across the system, from genomic sources and light sources, climate data. All this data is really driving the DOE mission need to take on new roles in data analytics and artificial intelligence. Our users are asking for this, and with the architecture and the intelligence that's built into the Mellanox switches on the network is going to drive a lot of new science. When we really need the Mellanox network to help us move that data through these very powerful nodes that's going to be on the Summit system. It's really exciting.
Yeah, so we know we're building it now, so we're anxiously waiting to see it up and running.
The hardware is coming in the doors. The fiber optics have been laid already, and I think 2018 is going to be a good year.
Yeah, we're looking very much forward for that. Thank you for being here with us, Jack.
It's a great pleasure.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, but who are you? I am you from the future. Hello, nice to meet me. Just wanted all of you to know that Mellanox interconnect solutions based on InfiniBand and Ethernet standards enable our customers to connect previous generations to future generations seamlessly on any processor architecture, whether it's x86, ARM, Power, FPGA, GPU, and more. And adding intelligence to the interconnect while using the same software ensures continuous business operation and competitive advantage. Kind of strange, but what do I not do for this evening? Good to know that aging will not be an issue in the future. Meanwhile, in the present, we're getting ready to start and build the first HDR supercomputers. We have already started planning the next generation of 400 gigabit NDR technology, and even looking further to the 1 terabit per second XDR technology. These technologies will empower exascale supercomputing and machine learning generations of the future. I want to thank you all for joining us here at Supercomputing 2017. We're proud to work with our customers and partners to deliver next-generation technology and provide them with a competitive advantage. We look forward to moving ahead with you at top speed and enable you to achieve your goals and to listen to your inner speed. Thank you for coming, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, after listening to our inner speed, it's time to listen to the amazing Jeff Dunham Show.